Hey guys, so I've been at work for the past few days again, back to logging. So there's not been a lot going on here, and it's been really cold while I'm on that topic. I've been getting a couple of messages from folks wondering temperatures and what have you. I'll pretty much glass in any temperature. I've done patches on the beach in the middle of winter prawning. Heat is everything. So if you're doing it at home and you got a good heater, like something with a fan or something that'll blow, I like to preheat the surface first, and then I'll do my layup, and then I'll get the heat on it. Not too direct, just enough to kind of create warmth. You can see I got the tarp on here. If you seal it up, it actually gets pretty warm in here. So that's one way to do it. Also, if you don't have a tarp, or if you're just in your garage or something, you can just put heat kind of, just passing. I've done layups in 2 degrees to God knows what. 2 weeks ago, I was out here doing the deck. I think you might have seen that on the fishing page of my boat, the Dirty Oar there. And we were rolling it out in the sun. It was about 15 degrees. And I would say in about an hour, it dropped down to 0. And I came out to check on it, and it was still real runny. Nothing happening. So I ran out, grabbed my heater, threw the heater into the boat, came out a couple hours later, and it was kicking. And by the next morning, she was all kicked off. So just keep some heat around. Fiberglass requires heat to kick. It will not kick without heat. As far as an update goes, I just wanted to give you guys a little tip here. I got the stringers all cut and all that, so now I'm going to clean up these tops here. I'll probably burn off about an inch down here, all the way down. And then important little notes. This is where the fuel filter screws onto the boat, or maybe the oil filter, I can't remember, on the 350. So I'm going to cut that out, staying away from that motor mount, and come back up. I'm going to keep this aside so that when I get the stringer in here, I can pretty much lay this market and grind it out, the wood. So before I put the 350 back in, this will be all set up, and I'll do the layups around that. But keep anything like this that you want to have reference for later. Again, like this piece here, you can see it tapers off because the exhaust manifolds come down there. So I've actually kept that piece of fiberglass that wrapped around the stringer from that cut back. That way I can measure up on my stringer and hold it in my hand and just kind of get it pretty close to where it should be. All these little things that you do will save you hours in the long run. Something else I wanted to point out, back in the day, they toenailed the stringers in here. If you do this properly, you don't need to do that. The other boat there, the Dirty Oar, has no nails, nothing holding it together. That's pretty much it. We'll get these things set. One other thing is these strings are cut, but I'm going to probably trim either the wood or trim these off, this outside flange. You want to be able to drop that stringer in and not push it or force it or anything. It should just drop in, pull out. If you got to put any effort into putting it in or pulling it out, it's got to be trimmed. That's about it. We'll get to her and get you some more updates here.